We have exciting news ahead. E2M is about to share an important update that could impact you. We encourage you to stay tuned as we reveal more information. Thank you for your continued support and attention.
We had a lot of fun over the past 6 years.
There's been a lot of weight loss.
100 pounds.
I'm down 95 pounds and I've lost 82 pounds.
Lost 95 pounds.
And I am down 115 pounds. Woo!
Lots of goals were met.
We donated millions of dollars.
It's in the amount of $10,000. $10,000. $10,000. $20,000.
Life goes on, and so does change.
And it's time for us to make a big change too. We've listened to all the feedback you've given us. We've taken surveys over and over again, but it's now time for us to give you everything you've been asking for and make E2M ready for the future. Fitness programs have cycles. They do well for a while and they get old, people stop doing them, but that's not what we want for E2M. We love what we do and we want to make sure we keep you for many years to come. So let me show you some of the new amazing features that are coming in our new program. The biggest thing, you guys have been asking for an app for years. Doing an app that you would buy from the Apple Store or Play Store or whatnot, the cost would make our subscriptions a lot higher than what we're trying to do. So we're doing a web-based app, and that web-based app is amazing. In the past, you guys had a lot of trouble, or our new members had trouble finding things and understanding how to navigate Facebook. Now we have the two linked. You'll still need a Facebook account because we're going to still keep our community in Facebook. So we'll have a Facebook community like you had in the 8-week challenge, but you'll have a new Facebook community, hopefully filled with all the people from the 8-week challenge will come on over to our new program. And you'll be able to navigate that program through your user account in our web-based app. So you'll be able to find what you want to find, the workouts, the meal plans, that type of stuff. You'll be able to find those things with a click of a button. Another thing that I'm super excited about is our circuits. You guys told me over and over in the surveys that circuits were your favorite thing. Now we're going to give you, and hear me clearly, a brand new circuit every single time you come in. So on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you will get a brand new workout. There's not going to be workouts that's going to repeat. You will get, as long as you're a part of this new subscription service, you'll get a new workout every time you work out with us. And we're going to take it to another level. We're not only going to do new workouts, we're going to do live workouts and full recorded videos. So you'll be able to get on whenever you want to and watch a complete circuit. Not a demo, but the complete circuit. That's with studio lighting, studio sound from our studio engineer. So you'll be able to have a great experience and watch the workouts whenever you want at a premium experience. Over the last 6 years, we had a lot of great contests and contest winners. We like that aspect of keeping people motivated, trying to have something to work for. So we're not only going to have challenges, we're also going to have a point system where you can gain points and you can win points to buy things like E2M kitchen meals, Bright Spot engraving items. We're going to make it so anybody can win by earning enough points. We're super excited about that, and that's going to be a big feature. It's going to help you push and be motivated in your fitness journey. We're also going to have badges. Some of you guys like the term OG and being around for a while and being known as someone who is supporting others. So now we're going to have our own badges that will show up in your account. They'll also show up on the website where you have a status that shows how long you've been around or different things you've been accomplishing. Another thing that I'm super excited about is the cost. So this new program will be $19.99, $20 per month, okay? $19.99. That's $20 per month, okay? So a lot of people that didn't want to do our old program or 8-week challenge because of the $40 a week, we have changed that. Our subscription service will be $20 per month, and everybody will have to pay that. There is nobody that will be grandfathered in. Everybody will pay that $20 per month, but that's going to allow people that couldn't afford to do our previous program to be able to work out with E2M. And here's a big surprise. If you're a member of E2M Premium, if you're already a part of our premium subscription service, you will get the new program for free. I'll say that again. If you have subscribed to E2M Premium, we're going to let you into the new program for free. So get E2M Premium, get the new E2M subscription service for free. So that makes it easy for you to join E2M Premium and also have the community support that you've always had with E2M. We're going to have this introductory price of $20 with no initiation fee all the way until January. After January, new members who sign up for the subscription service will pay a one-time $10 initiation fee. So if you want to get in now. Don't wait till January. Go ahead and sign up. Sign up at that $19.99 per month rate and be a part of our subscription service because we want to get you in now. We put a lot of work into addressing all the things you asked us for. And we know that this new program, this new subscription service is going to be exactly what you asked for. We're super excited about it. We love the way that you can get in, interact, and get all the great benefits and things you loved from the previous program. You can get it now and then some. Guys, I am super excited about this opportunity, this new program. So come with me.
And me. And me. And me.
And me.
Guys, we know this is a big announcement. This is a big change. So please stay tuned for an after announcement podcast. Hey guys, as you know, most of you just watched the announcement where we're going to transition. We're going to end one phase of E2M's life cycle and start a new one. And so with that, there's a lot of emotions for me and my team. And there's also, I'm 100% sure, a lot of emotions for you. So instead of just leaving people to have all of their swirling emotions and big energy, we decided to do a discussion so we can talk about those emotions and hopefully bring those down so you can understand and see that change is a part of life. And what we're trying to do is stay alive by doing a new program so we don't leave you all together. So I have with me today, most of you guys already know her. If you've been an E2M member, you've been around for a while, Dr. Carolyn. So Dr. Carolyn, great to have you here.
Thank you.
Real fast, as an opener, can you introduce yourself for the folks who may not know you, who could be watching this through a friend or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm Dr. Carolyn Clancy Miller, and I'm one of the mental fitness coaches, and I am a clinical psychologist, but I am first an E2M member as well.
That's right. Proud member. I love it.
Very proud member. And I've been a member for 2.5 years, going on 3. So, I live in St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, and Houston, Texas. I practice in both places, and have practiced for over 20-something years. About 30.
You have some experience.
Yeah, I have some.
I love it. And that's why I got you here today.
Yes.
All right, well, good stuff. Well, Dr. Carolyn, we'll jump right into it. The first things first, people are going to have, even though they heard me talk about the why in the video, they're going to have big emotions because there's no longer a free for life. It's like, you took something from me. You said this program would be free for life, and you took it for me. And so I want to jump into that emotions and just get your feedback on how you think it's best to handle that and how we can help our clients handle that. I'll remind everyone, the program was a program that was set so that when you bring new people in, those people pay in and the business keeps going. As the business kept going, the financial requirement to run that business, we have a staff of over 30 people. We do marketing, we do free events and all those things. The cost to run E2M, to run each round, the cost went up. This is business. This is not feelings or emotions. This is business. So over the years, the cost to run a group that's 220,000 members strong with the inbox that's open 24/7 basically, and y'all don't even understand how many folks are in that inbox every day. We have to have a staff to work that. So different business expenses we base our business expenses on how many people we bring in each round. So when new folks come in, we get enough people in, we pay our expenses. When we don't get enough people in, we don't pay our expenses. As of last round, and actually the round before that, we are in the red. And so a business cannot continue to operate in the red. So we have to do something different. And so that free for life thing may be free to the member, but it's not free to the business. So Dr. Carolyn, that's the biggest emotion folks will have. How would you recommend me, because I know people will see me, I took that thing from them, but I'm just trying to keep doing what I'm doing and keep my team together, keep my business going. So how would you, also as a member, how would you want to hear it from me, or what would you want to hear to bring down those emotions?
Well, first of all, Coach, I don't know that we can bring down anybody's emotions. Everybody has to control their own. We have to feel our own feelings.
True.
And from a psychological perspective, I just think that you need to sit with your emotions and know that they won't last.
That's a good point.
There's a concept called impermanence. And when it comes to emotions, if we allow ourselves to just be present with them and sit with them and maybe even explore what the anger or sadness or grief or whatever the emotion is, what it's about, then once we get the lesson, then we can release it and let it go. So I'm not going to, I don't want to take away anyone's feelings because they have a right to own them.
That's a good point.
But I can't own it for you. I cannot control your feelings. Everybody has to be responsible for their own.
That's a good point.
And it's okay. You know, this E2M is definitely a family.
Right.
It's a community. It's more than a community.
Yeah.
You have built an amazing program. It is more than a community, you know?
Yeah.
And it is truly a family. And so, of course, when we have changes, if a child goes off to college, you know that's like one of the times parents grieve the most.
That's true, yeah.
Even worse than going to kindergarten, college. You know, right.
It's a control thing, too. You lose control of having your hands on that child.
And this season of uncertainty where you don't know, you know, what is our relationship going to look like after this? You know, those kinds of things. It affects people. And so feel it and journal it and breathe through it. And you've given us the greatest tool, which is exercise. So you can exercise through it. But don't try to suppress it and don't, you know, sweep it under the rug. They're handling your emotions properly is what I think we've always talked about in E2M is how to handle hard better. So, you know, this is a hard thing for absolutely everybody.
Right.
And so what we have to do is learn to and figure out how to be flexible and how to handle it well.
I love it.
And so, yeah, I just feel like handling it well, the first thing is to just acknowledge it, name your emotion. What is it that I'm feeling? And sit with it. And why am I feeling it? And allow yourself to journal through it, exercise through it, you know, do something constructive with it and just recognize that it will not last.
Right.
That's the biggest thing.
That's a good one. And you brought up something a second ago, Doc. It's just that, you know, people, they do want to know, what is a relationship going to look like after this? And that is why, that is essentially why I'm fighting to make a new program that's relevant, that attacks some of the things that people had challenges with in the old program. But the relationship is not going to change. I'm still going to be your coach. The team is going to be with me because I want to keep my team together. If E2M was to separate and now each of my coaches were to go off and individually do their own thing, that's not what I want. I feel like we've built a community and a family in E2M where everybody knows that we're more powerful together. So I want to keep my coaches together. I want to keep my team together. I want to be able to keep doing what we love. And so the relationship, the community, the ability to interact with other people, that part is what we're fighting to keep. And so a part of the change and the why we're changing is because we want to fight to keep that community. I don't know of many other communities, Doc, where you have so many psychologists, therapists, medical doctors, all types of professionals come together in one place. And I want to keep that type of unity and environment going for the next
program.
Yeah.
And so to be able to do that, nobody's going to work for free, guys. I know it's a tough thing to handle, but if your employer told you, hey, we're hurting financially as a business, I want you to work for free for a year, none of you guys would do that. So a part of the emotions is realism, being realistic. My team is not going to work for free. They're going to go off and do their own thing. And so to be able to keep my team together, to be able to keep this community together, we had to do something. So when you talk about that relationship, Dr. Carolyn, a lot of people don't understand the relationship aspect of E2M. Can you talk about why it's so important that people keep that? But if they only join the new program just for that, just for that alone, what does that do for people in their health and wellness journey to have a community like ours? What does that do?
It makes us 90-something% more likely to succeed.
That's right.
That's the biggest. That's the biggest aspect. Accountability and relationship and community is very important. And E2M, not only just are we connected to people who are doing the program, which has been phenomenal.
Right.
But we get to see what's possible. So when I see different members who have, overcome incredible obstacles, and I'm not just talking about weight loss. Weight loss is one, but I've also watched people fight through major health conditions.
100%.
And come out surviving, because of E2M and because of the support. I've watched people who have gone through incredible emotional life crises. And I know this because some people will reach out and say that they're going through things.
That's right.
And
bro.
I know we're recording.
No, yeah, bro. Go ahead.
So I've watched people go through emotional things, and I know that job loss and breakups and financial struggles, business struggles, all those types of things affect folks, and people will sometimes crash and burn when it comes to taking care of themselves. And E2M, because we have a community and we have a strong community, and we see what the model is, and we know that we keep working, we keep pushing through, people have been able to overcome those types of things that are separate and apart from health and fitness through health and fitness.
Right.
So so it's been everything. And, and again, as not just a mental fitness coach, but also as a mental fitness coach who is a member, my whole community is in E2M. My entire community.
That's the goal.
Yeah. From Houston to St. Thomas, my neighbors, my church members, my sorority sisters, everyone in my office, and all most of my clients.
I love it. That's how it happens. The people around you, they see that you're positive about being healthy, and it becomes infectious. And that's how we were able to grow. So, I mean, honestly, Dr. Carolyn, and we'll just talk about my own emotions for a second, because I'm so concerned with everybody else's emotion. Let's talk about my emotion. I had if you were to tell me we would have reached the number that we reached with E2M, the 8-week wellness program, I would have never imagined, 220,000, mega surprised and blessed and thankful. But I never thought we'd get that high. But I also didn't think that having this many people, we would have to fight as hard as we do to get more people to join the program.
Right.
Each round for the last year, we've gotten lower and lower and lower. And people just didn't notice when I was literally I got no pride. I love what I do, begging you, help me spread the word. And again, this is not blaming nobody else, not blaming you guys. It's just a feeling in me I am giving something to my clients that nobody else can give them. People need this. There are literally millions of people who are on medications for cholesterol, blood pressure because of lifestyle. They got to change their lifestyle. People are obese and things like that. They need this program. And I feel like there's nobody else that's doing that. So when we started to go down and down and down and down and down, I was like, what can we do? So I'm scrambling. I'm paying for PR firms. I'm paying for social media managers. I'm paying for Lean Six Sigma folks to come in and give me a study. I'm paying for consultants. Again, costs that people don't see. People just try to count dollars, but they don't understand the costs that go into running a business. All these efforts I'm trying to do. Facebook ads, TV commercials. We did billboards. We did home mailers. These things cost money, and I'm not seeing a return. So all the things that I'm trying to do to get the word out, and it's just not working. And so for me, it definitely was discouraging because I intended for this program to be able to go for a lot longer. And I didn't understand why. Like, what's going on? And so that also was telling me that maybe it is time for a new program.
Yeah.
Because if the current program, I'm doing all this effort, I'm dropping all kinds of money in trying to get the numbers up, and it's not working. So that's telling me that even though I know it's a program that works, it may be time. The market, the people are telling me I got to do something different.
Absolutely.
And so I'm mad too. For the people who are mad, I'm mad too, because I also love the free for life option. I love that was something people could come in and do, and it would be free for life, and they wouldn't have to worry about paying again, and they would pay one time, and I would be your coach for as long as possible, and you would have access to the community as long as you needed it. Because I didn't see a reason why, even if we would have been able to bring in 10% new members every round, we would have no problems. So I want y'all to understand, I feel like communication helps with misdirected anger.
Yes.
If you don't know the reasons why somebody's doing something, all you have the choice to do is to be mad. I'm angry because you're taking something from me. Well, here's why I'm angry. It's because I didn't think in my mind that we wouldn't be able to get 10% growth every round. Like, I'm giving all the classes. I'm giving chefs. I'm giving mental fitness coaches. I'm giving everything. So I don't understand why it was so hard to bring in new people. And so I went from big rounds where we brought in almost 15,000 people to this last round, we only have 1,500 paying people. And when we brought in 15,000, we had a lot less work to do. But for each round that's growing, that's more work. And that requires more staff because people have questions and they work the inbox. So with that misdirected anger, I don't know what to be mad about because I don't want to pay for anything else. I got my free for life and you asking me to pay this money again. I'm not asking you to pay $40 a week. I'm not asking you to pay $320. So the price of the program is going to be $20 a month. Okay, $20. That's as low as I can go and pay the bills. So that anger, that I'm mad. I want to go off and type my Facebook post. I want to bash E2M. I'm going to ask you how to handle that anger. But first, I'm going to tell you another reason why I'm not. Okay. Me personally. People will come to me and they'll say, you changed my life. I met all these wonderful friends in E2M. E2M has been a lifesaver for me. But I'm telling them I have no choice but to do something different. And I know people are going to try to make me the bad guy. You just said that I did these things and my program did these things to help you. But if I'm doing something I have no choice but to do, don't direct that anger at me. Make your choice. Either you're going to be able to do the new program or you're not. It's not personal. I'm not trying to take something from you. I'm doing exactly what you would do if you were faced with a choice to take care of your business, take care of your family, or not. It's just that simple. So Dr. Carolyn, this is our last question. How would you advise people to handle that anger? They're mad because change. And they may not know all the reasons behind the change, or they may have assumptions. And so we can make this podcast, this discussion hours long, and I could give you all the details you want. We don't have time for that. So without giving people every single financial figure, how much we pay for this, how much we pay for that, how many of our members are actually BOGO people that never paid us a dime. Because don't forget, we had BOGO for spouses. A large portion of E2M never paid a dime to be in here. But when it comes to that anger, Dr. Carolyn, how should they handle that? Because that's our parting thing.
Can I say this first before we get into the party?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate that. I need that today. I need that.
No, thank you for not. I need to say this because I really feel like a lot of people do want to say thank you.
I appreciate that.
Thank you not only for the program, but thank you for fighting for us.
Thank you.
Yeah. And not just fighting for individuals like me. You fought for my whole tribe.
Thank you.
You fought for my whole community.
Yeah.
So first of all, thank you. And thank you to all the coaches and the staff and all of the BP people behind the scenes, because we do appreciate you. We do appreciate what you've done. Now, the reality is that with growth in life, anything that's living, any plant, any business, any person has to change. We have to grow.
Yeah.
We don't always like it.
Right.
We don't always, in fact, I saw a funny reel actually of a little kid who was like, I don't want to go to kindergarten. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be in kindergarten. I don't blame you. I like staying home too.
Right. 100%.
You know? But so people have their emotions. But the reality is that if anything is going to go from one level to the next, if anything is going to go from good to great, we have to adjust and have to shift and have to change.
It's part of life.
And let me just say this. Any relationship, this E2M has never been free. You bore the cost.
That's true, yeah. It wasn't free to me. That's true.
No.
That's 100% true.
It was free to us after $320.
But it wasn't free to me.
But it was not. And not only was it not free, so there's always been a cost. The question is who pays for it?
Right.
And so when you have immaturity in any kind of relationship, the parent starts off paying for everything.
Right.
But as you grow up, you got to contribute to the family.
That's true.
That's the reality.
Yeah.
So as anything matures, we all start to bear a responsibility to do our part.
Yep.
So I have a part to play in my own health and wellness, and so does my whole community. If you want health and wellness and you want to be a part of this, you have to pay something.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't have to bear the burden, the financial burden for all of us indefinitely.
Yeah.
That's just not going to work. That's not going to cause anybody to grow up and be mature.
Right.
So I think that going to your question about what do I do, I think we have to shift our mindset.
Yeah.
We have to shift the way we're thinking about it. It's not an issue of something has been taken from me. No, it's an issue of a demand for me to do more because we are growing.
Right.
And it's not just one person. It's the company is an us. It is a family. It is a community. So we are all growing.
Right.
We are going to a new level. And that new level requires that we all participate in the burdens or the financial needs of the membership. So, we have to give something.
Yeah.
And I will say this from a psychological standpoint and from what research shows, that most people don't have a full investment if they don't pay anything.
It's a good point.
Yeah. So even when it comes to psychotherapy, as an example, so the idea of someone getting totally free services is actually not therapeutic long term. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't get free services every now and then.
Right.
But long term, it's actually not therapeutic.
There's no
you should pay
investment.
something.
Yeah.
Yes. So even with sliding scale fees at the lowest levels, people might pay $5, pay, what you can or something, but you got to invest. You have to invest in your own health and well-being, and you got to invest in others. So I just believe that if someone has invested in you, and that's just my personal philosophy is to invest back. This is a no-brainer to me.
I love it. So guys, we know there's going to be a lot of emotions there, but one emotion that I want you to have, besides having anger, besides having loss, I want you to have excitement, because we're going to change the world. This is going to be another level of health, another level of success when it comes to staying healthy. So I'm excited. I'm excited about all the new things I'm going to bring to you guys, all the new features. all the new things that are going to get after some of those pain points or challenge points in the other program. I've solved a lot of those. So it's going to be a better program, easier program. And I'm super happy that most of the elements you love the most in the previous program, they're coming with us. So I'm excited. You should be excited. Like Dr. Carolyn said, after you process those other emotions, the next emotion to process is excitement. Because I'm ready to get back into it with you. I'm ready to see you again. I know you're going to sign up because you know what we do here in E2M. So I'll see you guys in a few. The program is going to be amazing, and I can't wait to work with you in our next endeavor. Let's go.